interest in music comes from the fact that both my mother and my grandmother on my mother's side were accomplished pianists. And so I grew up in a household suffused with live music. And at the same time, my father, who did not play an instrument, had a hankering for audio equipment. So from my earliest memories, there was always a turntable in the house. And as a child, I listened to a great deal of jazz music, including Jelly Roll Morton in third grade, and Louis Armstrong. Armstrong was certainly my hero, partly also because I started playing the trumpet in about third grade. Dave, who began making these loudspeakers out of curiosity because he wasn't satisfied with what he heard, he belongs to a new generation of pioneers in the high end in the 1970s. That includes Jim Winey and other loudspeaker manufacturers that tried to push the boundaries of the hobby. I think that Dave Wilson's experience as a recording engineer was the sine qua non for his career. It was fundamental to everything he did. He was constantly trying to recreate what he heard in live music. I had heard about the WAMM, and my hope was that someday Dave Wilson would, in fact, plunge into the thorny thicket of trying to design a new WAMM, which is always, for any designer, when they go back to their initial accomplishment, is going to be somewhat psychologically fraught. So when I had the chance to listen to the full WAMM system at Dave's house, it didn't come home to me how different the loudspeaker was from the XLF until we played a trumpet recording by the French virtuoso Maurice André together with organ. When you do play the trumpet, and I listen to a lot of trumpet recordings, you tend to fixate on those nuances and details. And that's what helped persuade me that there was indeed something unique about the WAMM. I've always thought that the hobby has both a noble and a wacky side, and they coexist uneasily. Being able to listen to great music and become closer to the original emotional interpretation that the performer you are listening to is delivering, you do start to get a fuller sense of the emotional investment that they have made. For me, that is what the high end is about.